Mark and Amanda, this is New York Street, and this is just one of those crossings that's causing so much frustration for people around here. So much so that nowadays it has its own Facebook page where people are checking in and commenting and sharing their frustration about the trains. And tonight we're getting to the bottom of what's causing all of this frustration. The blinking red lights are triggering frustration.
Traffic is backed up who knows how far.
On the east side of Interstate 6570 through downtown, the tracks split the Holy Cross neighborhood and the rest of the city. And for some East Siders, the daily commute has been derailed into long waits with nowhere to go.
There's literally no way out of here.
One of the biggest problems is on the city's Near East Side. That's where the tracks cross over New York, Vermont, Michigan, and St. Clair streets. The only way to get around them is to go to Washington Street or 10th, where bridges divide the trains and the road.
I can tell you it was extremely aggravating.
The train tracks have been there for decades, and last year CSX posted these signs warning of increased train traffic.
I was late for work.
Bonnie Bull was on her way to work along Michigan Street, a one-way into the city. A train got stuck, and she says people look for any way out, including going the wrong direction in the bike lane.
Bicyclers on a nice day are coming through. That could be an accident.
So how bad is it really? We needed a bird's eye view, so we came up here to the top of Salesforce Tower and mounted a camera. We recorded for weeks to see how bad the problem was down there. We recorded train after train and the traffic backups that occurred each time those lights started blinking. In multiple instances, our camera captured emergency vehicles like this ambulance having to wait for the train. Over 20 days, our cameras recorded 414 different times the crossings were blocked. 98 of those times, the crossings were blocked for more than 10 minutes. That's against state law, which mandates railroad crossings can't be blocked for more than 10 minutes. The longest closure we captured was 1 hour and 6 minutes. So does anyone enforce the problem? Any Indiana police officer is able to write the violation, but we found it's rarely enforced. When we looked at all the records in Marion County dating back to 2009, we found that there were only 10 tickets written to trains blocking the intersection for more than 10 minutes. Any other type of enforcement would be up to the federal government, so we took our questions to Washington, D.C.
It's happening all over the country.
Congressman Andre Carson is calling for hearings on the issue.
But to really hear concerns from constituents, and we're going to have witnesses there, and we're going to have some Hoosiers there to get to the bottom of this thing.
Now, all those trains were recorded here on New York Street. The blocking here was just blocked for about 10 minutes at a time. Some trains longer than that, though, and some trains definitely shorter than that as well. Now, CSX tells us in part in a statement they're working diligently to reduce block crossings and constantly reviewing its operations. And they work hard to avoid prolonged stops and delays. Now let's talk about those tickets that police can write. We asked Metro Police about those tonight, and they said that they are working to figure out if they can write them and how they write them. Reporting live tonight, I'm Call 6 Investigates, Paris Lubell.